Shatter 16 here with the Maine. Could you introduce yourself?
My name's Kennedy. I play guitar in the Maine.
Nice. Okay, you're in the final stretch of Warped Tour. How's the tour been?
It's been awesome. Absolutely incredible. A lot of hard work, a lot of running around, a lot of getting sunburned, and then and then dealing with that for the next couple of days. But it's awesome. It's been great.
So, what is it like coming off of Warped Tour? Now, you've played this before, yes?
Yeah,
Several times,
we
right?
have. Yeah, this will be our third kind of, our second full one. But yeah, when you come off here, I know I'm going to be super bored. I actually, my plan, as soon as I get home, the weekend we get home, I told my roommates we're going camping. I want complete silence. I want to be in the woods, have no noise. No, honestly, it's been great, but yeah, it's a whole lot of just tons of noise everywhere, tons of things going on all day long, every day, and now we're like, we're on a 10-day stretch right now, day 7, I believe, of that. And our off day before this was not really an off day. We were kind of hanging out at the AP Awards, and then we had 6 shows right before that. So we're doing a bunch of shows, and yeah, it's been chaotic and fun, and
Nice.
yeah.
So, how did you like the awards?
It was awesome. It was actually a real treat. We've never really done anything like that before, and we decided to kind of be goofy about it and wear big suits, and our drummer Pat wore a dress, and it was just a whole lot of fun, and we got to do the red carpet thing and do a bunch of interviews there where nobody noticed our big suits at all, and everybody noticed the dress, so it was so funny. We were just like totally overshadowed by that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. What's the biggest change that's happened within your band?
I mean, it's kind of just been a big gradual change. We've kind of, I guess the biggest change is that we went from being a band on labels, different ones, and now we do everything on our own. And everything's independent. We self-produce everything. We self-fund everything. We enjoy doing everything. It's not done right until we do it.
So the transition to that, has it been smooth? Has it been
Yeah, well, I mean, certain parts of it have been smooth. The latter parts of it have been. It was a little rocky while we were separating from our label that we were most recently on, and yeah, it's just kind of like it's an interesting process. Like we're not ones to really shit talk very much, but you know, we definitely enjoy being away from that and having the control, and just we have a lot of fun doing things our own way. You know, we have random ideas that are like, hey, should we spend the money on it? Yes, we should. It's our money, so it's fun.
It's awesome. I think that more bands should do that. I wish that they would have more control of your sound, what you're doing, and what you actually want to do.
Exactly.
I know that there's red tape, and sometimes you have to do things, but
and you know, a lot of people that I'm good friends with are envious of the fact that we get to do things we want to do, and and that it all comes down to us.
Speaking of that, friends, bands, and stuff like that, could you recommend something that you think we should be listening to right now, beyond the Maine?
Made great friends with a band called Saves a Day on this tour. I was a huge fan of them growing up, and still am, and they're just an incredible band, very, very tight group. A band that I had never heard of before on this tour that I listened to was called Lionize, and they're awesome. They're like a psychedelic rock band, and they're very fucking cool. Pardon my French.
Oh.
But yeah, no, very awesome.
So how is your creative flow on tour as opposed to off tour? Do you write better in the chaos, or do you write better when you're out camping?
Well, so what will kind of happen in our writing process is John will work on an idea or two, has like, depending on the time frame, he has like a bunch of just ideas, just things, whether it's a verse or a lyric or an idea of like what this song should be, and and then we kind of spend time more so at home when we get together and are able to actually jam and stuff. There's been certain songs that have happened during sound checks and things on tour. That's a little more rare. It just kind of depends. Certain things just kind of hit you. On this tour in particular, it's really hard to. You don't really have much time to sit on stage while you're not actually playing. It's kind of just get on and go. But on a normal tour, we'll tend to hang out and jam during sound check and spend the time to just be on stage together. And I like that environment, and that really is kind of how we write when we like get back home. Is we just all together and we kind of bounce things off each other. So.
Nice. What's your favorite song to perform live?
Right now, it's actually kind of a toss-up. I really like playing the first song we play, which is called Run, and that's off of our new record. We kind of added this little groovin' intro to it, which I really love playing. It kind of gets us all right in the mood. And then the other song I really like to play is an old song, but we have been bringing somebody up on stage to help sing the lyrics every day, and it's kind of just random as to whether the person A knows the lyrics at all or doesn't, and whether or not they're like willing to be in the spotlight, I guess. And so it's really fun to see like people. Basically, what we'll do is we'll have them sing on the song "Girls Do What They Want," and somebody will come up, they'll sing. We'll have the crowd get quiet, and they'll sing by themselves, and you can tell just they're totally like super scared and like, oh God, what is this? And then we tell everybody to get into it, and then they're just like, yeah! It's so exciting to see like the crowd rallies behind them, and it makes it just really fun for everybody.
It's gonna be good. And first,
all right,
right here.
Let's see. What's the most rock star thing you've ever done?
Most rock star thing I've ever done.
Have you ever been put in place by the band? Like, like chill out.
This is embarrassing for myself, but I peed in my entire suitcase. We went out our first night in Australia, and we went out hard. And I came back to our apartment hotel thing, and opened up my suitcase. Pat, our drummer, was asleep right next to me, and he woke up, witnessed the whole thing, didn't try to stop me. Instead, tried to go out of the room to wake up one of the other guys to watch and try to videotape it. And yeah, just ended up peeing on all my fresh, clean clothes.
That's crazy. That's pretty funny though. So you mentioned a new album. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we just put out a deluxe edition of our album, Forever Halloween. So we added 5 new songs, which are all kind of just ones that have kind of been hanging around in the background. We had extra songs from a record called Pioneer, and then a couple extras from this that were just kind of unfinished. We didn't get to work on them really, and so yeah, it was actually really awesome. We've recently been building a studio at home, and so we recorded most of those songs there. So it's actually been a great experience for us.
I can't wait to hear the sound of that. Oh, you know, like
it's been awesome. Really exciting for us. We get to now work whatever we want instead of having to travel and do that.
That's great. Let me see. So you said after this you're going home to go camp. Are you doing it? Is there a tour after this? I don't know if I already.
Yep. We have about a month and a half off, like kind of just hanging out, doing nothing, camping, things like that, resting our minds.
Peeing in suitcases.
We're not peeing in suitcases. That was on the road. But yeah, then we head back over to the UK. We're going to do a headliner with some friends in a band called Lydia, and another dude who's out on this tour, Nick Santino.
Yeah, right. What was I going to say? There was another question I had. Oh, this or that. I'm going to do a this or that with you. I haven't done this yet, but I was told it was very, very good. This or that. Pepsi or Coke? Rock or rap? Hip hop or R&B? Okay. TV or movies?
TV.
Noise or silence?
right now.
Right? Silent. Okay, weird or normal? Metallica or Bjork? Nice. Sports or reading?
I don't know.
Money or love?
Love.
Love. Beach or pool?
I don't know. Either one.
And then music or $1 billion? That's the way I want to end it. Music. Well, it was a great interview. It was very nice to meet you. We look forward to listening to your new album and say anything else to your fans.
Thank you very much. Hope to see you out here on the rest of the tour.
Absolutely. All right.